Hey guys, so hopefully in this box here I have the answer to any issues I have with fish eyes in my finishing schedule. A little while ago I posted a video about some contamination on some cabinets I was finishing for my brother and sister-in-law from my brother's man cave, and I had a little bit of fish eyes here and there. And when it came to be, it was actually from the compressed air system. And those of you who have watched some of my previous videos, you know I've actually stuck a few dollars into it, but maybe haven't stuck enough into it. So what's in this box here is a coalescing filter I got off eBay that's brand new and unused. So this will be the first time opening it, so I'm going to see if it actually is what it says it was. Never seen these before. This is kind of interesting. Very interesting. So here it is. It's got an auto drain, and there we go. Okay, it does have a filter cartridge in, which I was kind of surprised because I didn't see any parts for this. But here is the filter cartridge. Interestingly enough, I had actually looked at a Ingersoll Rand coalescing filter. I don't remember the model number of it. It was a $75 deal, buy it now or make an offer. And I had briefly looked to, it gave a part number for the filter element, and I thought, oh, I should just check it out and see if I can find one on eBay. I'll see if I can get another extra filter element, because the guy did say, he was upfront and honest and said it is used, it had been sitting for a while, probably will need a new filter cartridge or element. So I didn't find one on eBay, so I went to Google search or Google shopping, typed in the part number with Ingersoll Rand, and I found a bunch of ads for that filter, and that filter was like $160. So it's like, yeah, I think maybe I'll stick with something a little bit smaller. It was a bigger filter than I needed, and maybe it would have lasted longer, and maybe it would have been a small investment, you know, maybe an annual investment of, you know, $150, but I just went away from that. So then I came across this one here, and I had asked the question if it was a maintenance freestyle filter or if it actually had an element, and I never did get an answer on it, but obviously it's an element, so now I just gotta make sure I can find the elements. This whole filter assembly only cost me I want to say the whole thing here delivered to my door was about, was less than $60, like 58 something. So my plans for this is I'm actually going to mount that in the shop here on my side, up right before the another water separator I have, and that way I've got as clean and dry air as possible. I've been told you want to really mount this as close to the end of your air line where you're using the air. So that's what I'm going to do. So that way all of my compressed air nozzles and everything will have this as clean as possible air. So I don't know why I put this back together. I see it's busted. Okay, so here I'm on the side of the compressor, and here I've got a just the oil-water separator, and then I've got my air regulator that regulates the air to the rest of the shop. Here it's sitting at about 100 psi. So anyways, this has a manual drain on it, and I'm going to see if there's anything in it right now. And that was just drained out here yesterday. So as you can see, it does fill up. So what my plans are doing, I've talked to a couple different people on it, and theoretically it should work. This here is threaded with a an 1/8 inch NPT. I'm just going to put a fitting on here, probably a quick a push-in connector, and then down at the tank drain, right after that ball valve, I'm going to put a T in there, and that T will allow me to put another push-in connector, and I'm going to run a 1/8 inch nylon hose from that T up to the bottom of this valve here. And theoretically, I should be able to crack this open, and I should have even pressure from here down to there, because they're both before the regulator. So I got 120 to 165 psi, whatever the gauge on the tank reads is what I theoretically should have from here to here. So if one extra safeguard I'm going to do that is actually put a one-way check valve up here or down there, just to keep air pressure from moving back up into here. I don't care if the moisture goes down there, because the tank drain will bleed out, but I can't have it the other way around. I can't have any moisture from the tank drain going back up into here, filling this up, and then going through the whole circuit. So I'm going to get the parts from McMaster Car, be the cheapest. Get some nice nickel plated with a nylon insert push-in fittings. They're rated for, I think, like 250 pounds. And I think the hose I looked at was rated for like 350 as well. So it's just it's a nylon hose, but it's got a different wall thickness so it can hold up to the higher pressure. I get some stuff too that holds up like 900, but I don't need that. So that's my plan. Theoretically, it should work. If not, I might swap this out here and get one with an auto drain, because the tank drain obviously keeps the tank nice and dry, but this oil-water separator is actually starting to fill up a little bit now, especially more in the humid months. So just a little safeguard. Yeah, you know, I could put an automatic tank drain in here, but that automatic tank drain is, you know, $100. So, and I might be able to get one of these off eBay for $50. So we'll see. But that's kind of my plans. I've never actually seen it done. Talking with an individual, one of my subscribers on YouTube, and he was telling me that a refrigerated air dryer kind of is on a similar principle but different. They typically have their own automatic tank drain, and if they do rely on a system tank drain for the entire system, there's a check valve in place to keep any differential pressure from backing up into the refrigerated air dryer. Now, I could get a refrigerated air dryer, but well, let's just say that I'm not hearing a whole lot of good reviews about the one that Harbor Freight's got for $3.99. And if I were to get a Quincy or a Champion or even a Speed Air, be looking at probably double that for entry level, and it'd probably be just fine. But then again, you know, this is something I do part-time for my enjoyment, and that's why I do a lot of relying on finding something on eBay that will serve me for what I'm doing. So anyways, that's my plan to kind of help this water separator drain automatically. So, and the coalescing filter that I talked about earlier, I've actually, that one actually has an automatic float type drain in it. So I should be good there. But hopefully, like I said, everything will get caught here, and the only thing that's over there is maybe any little condensation between the two shops and any oil mist or aerosol that could be in that as well. And like I said, I'll probably, at my pump cart where I've got my 2 pumps for finishing, might actually just add one of those motor guard filters as well that has, like I said, it looks like a roll of toilet paper. I think the filters are only like $7 or $8. And the whole filter assembly with a filter is like anywhere from $50 to $75 depending on where you go. So anyways, I'll keep you posted on that. that theoretically should work. So if anyone has any input or comments on that, if you've tried it or noticed it does, or if it works or doesn't work, by all means, I'm open to ideas and improvements. All right, thanks for watching.